What? Who? Oh, damn, not this again. Wake up! Wake up! You're not dreaming, Reynold. It's when we were very small, our farm was attacked by ogres. Our father and I escaped. We thought you and Mother had both been killed, if we had only known. All I know is that traveling merchants found me in the wilderness by the body of my mother. I was raised by the monks at Waynon Priory. My brother, it is wonderful to see you again. We will have much to talk about in the next days. I can't believe I've been reunited with my brother. I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. He's Reynold. I'm Gilbert. No one wants to live in the Gerald Mountains. Well, maybe in Bruma, but they're like Nords. They don't feel the cold. Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres? Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, but north of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously. I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Coral, north of Fort Kamala. Be careful. I don't know what dangers may lurk in the Great Forest. Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate.
Have pity, sir. Me children will thank you for your help. They say someone finally laid poor Lord Vlindrel's shade to rest. That's good. He's been haunting these hills for too long. Yes, I've heard of the place. But I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lowell at the Fighters Guild. She's explored the back country outside of Coral quite a bit. Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of the Shadow upon you.
I bet you hear this all the time, but thanks for closing that Oblivion gate. We were all so worried. You could pay for a bed at the Grey Mare or the Oak Enclosure, but if you get a bed for free at a guild, why would you pay for one? Let me see. Oh yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map. Bye.
All right then, I'm listening.
A pleasure to see you.
I'm listening. Have pity on me.
Do I sense good news? Have you found Weatherly? Is it safe for us to travel there? You mean there are still ogres there? I hate to ask more of you, my friend, but you know that we're not warriors. Please let us know when it is safe to travel there. We're anxious to return. We look forward to returning to our family's ancestral home at Weatherly once the ogres are dead. Please avenge my family's death. Slay the ogre.
How are you?
Great.
Hard to complain about living in Coral. We've got everything you need.
No doubt.
Goodbye.
Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet? Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now? Right. We're off.
You have the hands of...
Greetings.
dubious coin purse.
Go ahead, please. Training? Well, my dear, good business sense is just something that comes naturally to me. You've got to have the know-how, or else I can't teach you anything at all. Do you have what it takes? Do you even know what it takes? Gold, that's what. Septims, and lots of them. Show me that you've got the starting capital. At least 10,000 in liquid assets. Show me that you can raise at least 10,000 gold for a business venture, and I'll help you learn how to put it to good use. Show... Certainly. Goodbye.
Questions?
Well. Look, you...
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. You've come to watch the Grand Champion battle some of Cyrodiil's fiercest creatures. Who will survive this week's epic battle of combatant versus beast? Let's find out. Lower the gate! Is victorious!
Oh, have pity, sir.
What can I do for you? Well, will you look at that? Quite a bit of gold you have there. So beautiful, isn't it? Perhaps you are capable of being a decent trader one day. Well, with that kind of money, anyone can be, after all. I shall be happy to impart to you the knowledge I've gained over the years. For a price, of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. You've got a lot to learn. Be seeing you.
This one moves. A welcome change. So, mortal, you have found my shrine, and you have seen my followers. They are an embarrassment to me. The fools cast a spell in the hopes of summoning me to them. It was prideful and foolish, and it has had its consequences. My followers are trapped between worlds. Their bodies here on this plane, their souls in Oblivion. I would have you reunite the bodies and the souls. I will transport you to the plane of Oblivion in which they are trapped. Find their souls. When all are collected, I will return you here. Return to me when you are prepared.
Yeah.
We're back. Thank Periite.
You have returned my followers, mortal. The natural order is restored, and for this, I thank you. Perhaps they have learned the folly of attempting to touch a Daedra prince. Take this with my blessing. May it bring you order. Salute. Welcome. Please.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. Oh, have you heard about Old Bainland? It was a horrible accident. A stuffed minotaur head fell off the wall and crushed him to death. Tragic. Yes? Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. Is that so? You're revolting. I wish I could say that. You should be ashamed. What a great... Really now? Is that so? Is that so? Really now? Ugh. Well done. You're wasting your breath. Ugh. What a great goodness. What can I say? The culprit in this crime has already... I'd tell... Yes? Get away from... I wish I could say that. Please, That's just talk. The culprit in this crime... I'd tell you more. We'll see. Well done. Really now? You're such a charmer. You're wasting... Not funny. Not even a little bit. Goodness, what can I say? Not funny. I wish I could say that. Oh, please. Really? What a wonderful Is that so? You're revolting. What a wonderful compliment. You should be ashamed. What a great... Oh, please. What a great... Really now? You're such a charmer. You can't skip. Not funny. Not even a little bit. Goodness, what can I... Is that so? Get away from me. Well done. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Brayden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Brayden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Brayden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous! And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Brayden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Reynold has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Reynold is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Reynold. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Reynold is what he says he is, so I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
I heard that you helped the guard close that Oblivion gate. Thanks. We were getting worried about that damn thing. Nords who drink either get friendly or mean. I'm here to deal with the mean ones. They say someone finally laid poor Lord Vlindrel's shade to rest. That's good. He's been haunting these hills for too long. Good day.
Edla Darkheart. If you want to be a marksman, I can train you. If you can breathe, I can teach you. There's much I can show you. One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it, but Regner hates everything. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion gate and saved the city? One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it, but Regner hates everything. Bye.
Hey, you're the one that helped Captain Bird destroy that damned Oblivion gate. Well done, friend. Well done. Someone needs to get Skjorta under control. You think Olfand would be the one to do it. Goodbye.
Goodbye. How can I help you?
I've heard others say the same.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
So I've heard. So long.
Good day.
Good day.
Farewell.
Greetings. I look forward to fighting these Daedra side by side with the hero of Kvatch. Hey, you're the one they call... You too. It's wonderful to see you again. It's wonderful to see you again. Good to see you again. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. With the information you have given me about Pale Pass, it could take scholars many years to amend the history books. The Elder Council and the bureaucracy have managed the Empire's affairs for decades. The Emperor rules, but the Council handles all the details. May luck be always on your side.
Gods, there's a psychopath! Ha! You'll never take me down. Hello. They say someone finally laid poor Lord Vlindrel's shade to rest. Oh, that's good. He's been haunting these hills for far too long. Is this... Stay sharp. Show me what you've got. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Good to see you again. May luck be always on your side.
I can't wait to get back to skinning taking bad hist from a sick tree. No wonder they fought the blood plan.
I'm Regner. You want anything? Talk to Edla. She's in charge. I hate it here. Came here with Edla. All these snooty southerners. And damn guards won't let anyone have any fun. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such an likable fellow. Take care.
You have the hands of a healer. I'm Gan Lusef, castle mage and healer. Actually, I'm not much of a healer. I can blow the meat off you, but I'm not much good at sticking it back on. This is my first posting after Arcane University. The Countess and Bird like my work well enough. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. I've heard that Arentus Falvius at the chapel can conjure up creatures. Goodbye.
Please, go ahead.
One more coin, and I can get a pair of shoes. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. It's kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Kinnereth bestowed the boots of the Crusader on a worthy knight. Good to hear that someone is taking up the cause again. Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of Arche upon me.
Well met. Yes, the vampire. Apparently, he seemed to... Take care.
We're always on... Yes. Apparently, he seemed to be seeing you. May the wind be on your back.
Any idea what Grom will do?
You
now
have the
that old
hands of a
Bainlin
healer.
is dead?
Really? Goodbye. I'm really tired. Can we get on with this? Bruma is a perfect town for a Nord man of leisure. Bracing mountain air, good food and drink, and lively Nord fellowship. Yes, you seem... Shadow hide you.
I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a speech. Hanmund and I live together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me. Bruma's a funny place. Half Cyrodiil and half Skyrim. I'm Old Nord all the way. I keep the old songs and stories alive. Bye.
Bainlin. Oh, Bainlin. I loved you, old man. I loved you, but I couldn't protect you. Oh, Bainlin.
Good day. There are rumors that there is a new Grey Fox. Nobody knows what happened to the old one. Be seeing you.
What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. The Countess is Heartland Nibanian, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen. But most others are as Nordish as you'll find. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. Evening. Did you know that Bump Ragash will train you to use heavy armor? She moves really well in that armor. Uh-huh. Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here?
That's the best you can do? Ho!
Yeah.
This ends here.
Yeah!
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
How goes it? What? What's going on with you? I've heard that the Nords of Skyrim have been More fighting for the Nords? This is sad. Hail! Good evening. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. Really? So long. Bye.
To what do I owe this?
I could when I. What can I do for you today? And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment. Just look for me if you need anything else. I'm just warming
Stay
up,
away.
you pathetic
Yeah.
worm. I'm on your side. You do not belong in here.
You have the hands of a healer.
So, any new revelation? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelaborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Hello. Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
What's your story?
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Rainu will answer for Brayden's death. Rainu will pay for both crimes. Galaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. Please hurry. No time to talk now. You must hurry to Boreal Stone Cave. No time to talk.
What's your story? You're a sneaky-looking sort.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Justice has been done.